let's get to it. It's kind of cold. Put this. Oh. It's kind of cold, but alright. We haven't made a little serious video in a while. You know, we've always been joking around and stuff like that, which is a pretty essential to live in the day we are, you know. There's a moment in time in your life where you tend to compare your achievements to the success in a small increment of time, which is meaning that if you haven't earned anything to a caliber that is, you know, sustainable to you, you think you haven't accomplished anything. You think you don't deserve it. You know, you don't deserve to so-called hold this presence over yourself, you know. And I think that's complete and utterly just rhetoric, you know, straight nonsense. There'll always be some smart, intelligent guy to tell you, well, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But I think there's some things where the misconnect is always there. It's always a relapsing statement, you know, where you're not only getting confused on what your purpose is or what you're trying to do, right? And it's not that hate or the you know, the existential severity of, you know, every problem. It's more of you trying to comprehend if in this exact moment where you're existing, where you're living, you're conscious, is the time that you wasted on things that you love wasted time or well deserved? Do you deserve accolades for the things that you are done? Do you deserve an achievement award, or do you deserve nothing? It's always, what do you deserve, not the things that you must. No, it's always a illusion, you know. It's a illusion, I always say, where it's very confusing. It's like having a contusion to your leg trying to hold you down. It's a weighted anchor. A weighted anchor. A weighted anchor. But it wasn't an anchor. It just ain't her. The individual that caused you the most madness is yourself, with a significant other that you never got to see. Something that you never got to be. Something that you heaved on, you fleed on. Something that you spit on, you spat on. Something that holded vigor, but you couldn't feel it. Something that you tried to figure out, but you couldn't see it, sense it. As a benevolent witch, it makes you think which is which. Should I just keep it silent like a stitch, or should I just forget it and leave it in the ditch? Ooh, stupid. But, you know, no matter how many nursery rhymes I give you, it won't give back the time that you have forgotten. You have forgotten, forgetting, forsaken, misplaced in. I don't know, bro. It's a confusing thing trying to figure out what did it truly mean. You know, there's no such thing as a meaning of life if you're always trying to seen. You're always trying to be seen. You're always trying to be that being. But sometimes you just got to be excusatory. Sometimes you just got to do your own thing, because it won't connect until you disconnect. You know, it's like plugging it in and plugging it back in. A full relapse and a restart will make you actually feel like you actually started, you know. You know, you can always be childish and blame the person, like, oh, who farted, shit like that, point the finger, but you will never get nowhere like that. you know? And I should know, because I was the same bloke that used to do the same things and always throw out the folks. I used to be this wannabe game banger, always wanted to have somebody under the yoke, you know what I'm saying? But instead of getting choked, it was always a joke, you know what I'm saying? It was always a folk's tale, trying to figure out what can I truly sell. Was it selling this thing or going behind the sale? Things that never prevail. Do I believe it? Do I see it? Or I just think it's just another underlining hell? You know what I'm saying? Shell, stupid ass. Dude, you heard something? You heard something, bro? Let's investigate. Shall not procreate. Shit in the ball. I thought we were over, man. I would have stepped in there. Can I not believe my eyes? Sending things out till I get fried. I would never lie, but you know I'm high. I goddamn what's 5 plus 5. Oh shit. Damn, I forgot I was recording, bro. My dumb ass. My fault, OG. My fault. Let's get back to business. But anyway, you know, all the rhythms and rhymes and things that rhyme with time. Things of corny molasses. You can tell a nigga when he's kissing asses, because he's always the fastest. Faster than the line to tell you that, oh, that really makes sense when it really doesn't. He'll give you high fives and he tell you your shit's fire, but you know, actuality, he looks into reality and it's like, damn, this shit's not that fire. But you know he's a liar because once upon a time he wasn't on your side. He wasn't on your side, counting nickels and dimes, trying to make it to the next. Trying to make it to the next what? Next what? I don't know. I really don't give a fuck. But I can tell you one thing that is, bullshitting won't get you nowhere. I should know. Look at me. Still in the same backyard, in a place I don't live in. You know, it's been months, damn near years. But I do not quit or care. Feeling very fairy. I should not sink or suckle or buckle under the weight of being Miss Berry Huckle. Okay. Hey, Deuce, get your ass over here. What are you doing? You see that? It's bullshit. You out here doing something you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. Stand at attention, bro. Come on, bro. Tap in. Well, just stay on the sidewalk, bro. Anyway. Distractions. What happened? Perplexity. I am perplexed. Damn, do I miss having the hex this cracked on my chest. Can't believe I got super. Damn. I'll show a nigga know what's next. Hear ye. I have a queer question I may ask. What really made a nigga sad? Not getting no ass? Or not knowing you would smash? Not knowing you got cash? Not knowing that you let the time pass? Cornball, where are you now? Trying to flip my frown upside down. Connection between two people I can never see. Do I know? Do I see? Or is it true? As my heart's pitter-patter through the wind, I tend to see that I will never win. A weenie whiny type of dude I can allude to. The most coldest air, choose a man truly fairy. Have this hoodie on my berries, my jeans, my jackets, my sliddling cap, my thick eyebrows, and my whack. Surmount. Underline. Everything doesn't make sense until I really couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you, bro. But you know, I feel like as you string words together, you're trying to see what it truly is, you know? Like, I could string a bunch of words together, tell you that you're supposed to be confident, tell you that you're supposed to do this, tell you you're supposed to be that. But the one thing that will obstruct you, hamper you from getting to where you need to be is a couple words. Actually, only two. And those two words is, what if? What if? What if it doesn't work? What if it's too stiff? What if it won't wish? What if I can't get thing? What if I miss? What if I get tricked? What if I trip? What if people trip off me? What if what is enough for you? You know? What is enough for you? I would never construe words together to make you feel like you're something that you're not. Trying to make something because all you do is watch Brain Rock. Tight shit. Hey, that's it. No? Okay, my fault. Back to it though. Like, game. Rather do and fail or do not and still see nothing. No progress. No thinking. Just brain frog all around. So, what them boy be saying? Get on your high horse and turn around. Yes, yeah. Get on your high horse, turn around, figure it out. Do something that you love, and then you'll never get a fuck. If you do something you don't love and work for it, then you might truly hate it. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Honestly. You just gotta love the cold weather with no wind. Makes you very commendable. Flammable, thinkable, candable, cynical, a ritual, habitual, Habibi. All right. All right, now I'm just saying shit. Okay, but those shits did connect. You just didn't. You won't get it, bro. You don't get it. Some people think they're better than you based off the things that they know, some things that you don't. But then, oh, man, let that dog inside, bro. It's cold as hell. You got that boy barking and shit. Is you cold? Is you cold? Well, I'm gonna let you inside. I'm gonna let you inside. Yeah. Go in the house. Go in the house. All right, now we're getting back to it. Back to it. Oh, fuck, it's cold out here, boy. Shaking like a stripper. But it's alright. I tell a nigga to test his mic. He might be freight, but hey, I might catch him with this ice, this bling bling, everything nice, sweet and cinder, like cinnamon toast crunch. Captain Crunch gon' fuck up your mouth, but it still tastes good at the as the tip of the tongues only tastes the sweetness, spicy greasiness. All right, I'm bullshitting. Okay, now I'm just saying shit. Man. But anyway, bro. Shit. This is supposed to be a serious video. It was semi-serious. You know, little here and here, but hey, I miss these couple of videos though. I really do. The little poetry, the little rhymes, the little sentiments, the little connections, the little everything. You know, I tend to string things together and make it connect, and it makes you recollect on the things that you never missent. You know, it's always a regression of things that you had pent up, not a pental, but the pent up inhibitions and aggression that you had that you was always fending on. You know, it's a perplexing state that you never really pented on, really consented on. You know, contemplate the things that you have never seen. Contemplate about the things that you want to see. Ooh, ooh. Damn, but let your dog inside. It's cold as shit, bro. You got that, bro. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't say they mistreat their dog, but like it be cold as shit. It's like it's about this. Well, I heard one of my relatives said it might snow, but like for down in the south, it don't really snow down here like that. But like, yeah, gang. Honestly, I don't know what to say, bro. Like, and when I mean I don't know what to say, it means I know exactly what to say. I just don't know why to say it. What's the reason to say it? Should I say it? You know? But all my life I always kept my mouth shut, you know? Not being opinionated or just being like, oh, that's wrong. It's just, I never wanted to offend anybody, you know? I was always the quietest. Not the quietest in the room, but the quietest. The quietest. All right, let me stop. But like, yeah, like, you know, I was quite the quiet person. You know, contradictory to the things that I do now, I guess, but you know, it's very sentimental. Put it in the music, nigga. Put it in the music. Put it in what you want to do. Put it in the sport. Word, you know what I'm saying? Put it in something. And if you don't put it in something, figure it out what to put it in. Yeah, I'm mature now. You thought I was gonna laugh. Yeah, I'm mature now. Yeah, get like that. Fuck, boy. I'm playing. I came out of nowhere. Oh, shit, man. Bro, there will be a point in time where you will regress in maybe your physical attributes, your mental attributes, your cognitive abilities. You just questioning yourself, you know. But everybody says the same thing: be yourself, do this, do that. But it's harder than just saying it, cause I can just tell your ass to go be a fucking millionaire, but you ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I can tell your ass to go get some bitches. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can tell you to go get a girlfriend or go get a boyfriend, or, you know, go pursue your dreams or go be a master chef. But it's harder than what it looks like, motherfucker. It is. That's like telling somebody that's goddamn shit, that's 4'11" to go fucking do a 360 wheelman on an 11-foot rim without a trampoline. You know what I'm saying? Do the impossible. Make them question why you're here. Make them feel like, damn, I really doubted that motherfucker. I really doubted what insert name here. You know what I'm saying? I really doubted that motherfucker. And if it was me, I would be like, yes, you did doubt me. Now look at you, looking goofy. You know what I'm saying? Have the confidence, have the utmost respect about yourself to do something different. You know? It always be the brokest niggas that's the pickiest. You can't be picky when you're down at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be picky, pick your way up, and then you can start to pick what you actually want to pick. Can't be a picky eater when you're starving and shit. Nevertheless, I digress. Let's put it to rest. No more tests, okay? Do your best. Figure out what's next. And, yeah, stick to your chest. Real shit, man. Anyway, it's great talking to you. I'm gonna head out. It's getting cold as shit. I'm fucking freezing my niblets over here. And I hope you're having a blessed day, man. Love you.